I believe that you go on and that you're reunited with your soul family or with your karma group. The way I understand it is that we come into this life with our karma group. Now, karma, we have karma, good karma and bad karma. So the same people that I was with, I just think that we somehow we come back, and we come back with the same people.
Really?
I believe in yeah, I do.
What is a karma group? All right, Angela, we're back from the break, and I wanted to kind of pause on your career for a minute, and I wanted to ask you about, maybe some personal ventures that you've used remote viewing for. And so kind of if I knew how to tap into this, I just have so many questions about the past, about religion, about UFOs, about all kinds of stuff. And so I'm wondering if you use this for your own curiosity.
Oh, yeah, of course. I would. Oh, of course. I read it. I would read anything I could on it. Yeah.
Well, so here's an example. I would love to know maybe what some of the things that were happening in World War II or the Bible, or just big questions.
Oh, you mean use your psychic abilities to kind of figure it out?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I sometimes.
What are some of the...
Sometimes you don't know if you're right, though, but you don't have the feedback, and so you don't know if you're right or whatever. So sometimes you have to you may be curious about something or think of something and maybe try to figure it out, and then maybe it'll just do some research. Maybe your thinking was right, or maybe you have to look for your feedback to see if what you were feeling was right.
Interesting. What are some of the big questions that you've looked into?
What goes on after we leave this, I guess after our body, our physical body. I don't think, I sort of think that we sort of go on in some way. And I do believe that I was born and raised Catholic, but I had to let go a lot of that. I just had to let a lot of that thinking go. I like to think that we go on in some way. I do believe that there was a man named Jesus that walked the earth. But there were other people too that were here to teach lessons. My biggest thing was what happens after we go on. I'm interested to know, do we come in reincarnation? I've asked, do we come back?
What do you believe happens when we die?
I just think you're kind of I think you're you go over with, I believe that you go on and that you're reunited with your soul family or with your karma group. The way I understand it is that we come into this life with our karma group. Now, karma, we have karma, good karma and bad karma. So the same people that I was with, I just think that we somehow we come back, and we come back with the same people.
Really?
I believe in yeah, I do.
What is a karma group?
Well, it's the same. Like, in other words, the people you know now, you knew before in a past life. Did you ever go somewhere and just felt like you knew somebody, or that you've been there before?
Yes.
Yeah, I've known you. Yeah, yeah.
What do you think deja vu is?
The remembering of a past life.
Do you think it's the remembering of a past life?
Yeah, if it happened before, either you were at that place. I felt like I had that with a couple of my animals.
Why do you think that?
Why do I think what?
Why do you think that we travel with a karma group?
Because it just makes, because we have things to work out with them, I guess.
Who would be in that karma group?
Friends, relatives, friends, people that you meet all through your life. Everybody that you know.
Everybody everybody in your sphere of...
You would know. I think it was explained to me like, you've got 1 million people will leave this earth, and then 1 million people will come down to replace the 1 million people that left.
Do we immediately come back?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't think so. I think you kind of have to wait for your karma group to figure out, if you come back this time, are you going to be my mother or my sister or my father? Or
why do you think that we come back? What have you experienced that makes you believe
probably
that?
To get better and to whatever errors we have, try to replace them. There's a reason why we come back. Do we need to learn more love? Do we need to learn more patience?
Have you had any experiences that solidify your beliefs?
Not really. I mean, I don't have any scientific evidence. I did have one woman put me through a past life. And I don't know if it's true. It was sort of like a hypnotic state where you kind of go and visualize a past life. And I think I was in Nova Scotia growing wheat. I remember that. But I remember also there was a religion there that was very strict. I can remember in whatever... under that session, I remembered belonging to an organized religion that was very strict. And so when I came out of that, I probably figured, well, the Catholic religion that I grew up with probably that energy was probably coming from that energy from that past life. And so somehow maybe I cleared myself of it in this life.
Have you tried to look into religion at all, such as the crucifixion? You have? Do you not want to talk about that? Okay. No matter where you're watching Shawn Ryan Show from, if you get anything out of this, please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, share this everywhere you possibly can. And if you're feeling extra generous, please leave us a review on Apple and Spotify podcasts.